Alright guys, good to have you on, good to have you in. I'm just going to go ahead and make this quick post as I always do, set it up real quick, and then I'll be ready to go, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day, per always. Please like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. That really helps this channel out. I do this for free, so I hope that you guys are able just to click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. Click the subscribe and like button. And that's really all I ask. Hopefully you guys, again, had a great trading day, and let me go ahead and set this bad boy up. Today was an interesting day for me. It definitely wasn't how I was panning it out, how I was planning to have it, plan out. But in the end, trading doesn't always go how you want it to, but you just have to roll with the punches and make sure that you keep on keeping on, keep your head up. And that's really all you can do. Every day is a new day. You have to react differently every single day. And yeah. Let's see. In account from 1K. Should be good there. What tickets that ran today? So AIM, SPY, TVIX. We had, what's another? We can do CL. Oops. CL and what else is there? Facebook. What else ran? SPEX. Perfect. That's good enough. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, okay, mic's good, mic's good. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my camera, but it always seems to freeze. Sorry about that. A little late in that stream here, guys. I'm just setting everything up. Hopefully you guys had a great trading day, guys. Sorry that my camera's frozen. Just scrolling down here to find my business logo quick. Post this on social media, and we'll be good to go, guys. Sorry about this. Hold on one sec. Again, hopefully you guys had a great trading day. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. There we are. Alright, perfect. Okay, so I posted that. Should be good to go. Let me go live on Instagram now. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you guys like, subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. It kind of helps my channel out. I come on here for free every day for you guys to kind of go over my daily lessons and recaps. So if you guys could like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos, that'd really help my channel out. You know, I'm trying to help you guys out every single day to be the best traders that you can be, coming on here live for you guys. You know, in the end, you guys know I could just be doing this all by myself behind my doors and just kind of close up my screens and just try and make some good money every day. But I don't do that. I do it to, you know, motivate and teach you guys, to be your guys' mentors, and to really help you guys truly learn the stock market every single day. I remember back when I first started trading and I was looking for mentors, looking for teachers, looking for people that, you know, were verified, and it was really hard to find. And that's kind of why I come on here every day and verify all my trades in front of you guys to show you guys everything that what I've done. I go over all my trades for you guys, and you know, that's why I post all my trades as well in the room. I do as best as I can. It's a lot of work. It doesn't seem like a lot of work, but you know, posting all those recaps, posting all those watch lists, trading every single day, it is a ton of work. You know, DMing you guys. And I really do it all for free. You know, I do charge for my guide and my scanners, but, you know, my chat room and all this and everything else, my daily lessons that I do on here is all for free. So I'd appreciate it if you guys just like and subscribe to the channel, click the icon to alert you if I make new videos. That was a huge help for this channel, guys. And share me on your social media. My Instagram is CamTheman363. Instagram CamTheman363. If I can motivate one more person, that's all I want to do, man. Just motivate one more person. You know, I get messages all the time saying, hey, my friend shouted you out on this, that, and the other, and it honestly means a ton, because I feel like without that, you know, motivation, without you shouting me out on your social media, showing that you guys can start with a small amount and take it into a life-changing amount. You know, in 67 days, guys, I've made $132,000, you know, and all from $1,000. And I do that, and I know that you guys may have started with my challenge later on. You guys can go back on my channel to go back and look to see all through verified through day one. The OGs, the guys from the beginning, know when I started with $1,000, it was $10, $20, $30 a day, you know. And over the past 2 weeks, now that I can day trade, I'm finally starting to do $20,000, $25,000, $15,000 days, which is really starting to ramp me up. My goal is to finish this challenge hopefully within, you know, 6 months. So right now I'm on month 3, I think, but I'm trying to finish the 1K to 1 million within 6 months would be my goal. I know I can do it. I know I have the drive. I know I have the discipline. I just got to keep grinding, keep working my account up, and I know I can double my account throughout some days coming up. Today was an extremely tough day. Even though I'm up almost $15,000 on the day, you know, I actually lost $21,000 in COCP, unfortunately. I got caught up in an offering that I'll go ahead and go over with you guys here in a moment, but that is now the 4th offering I've gotten caught up in during this challenge. And you know what, I was gonna hold NOVN and AIM overnight, but I can't do it anymore. I cannot take another loss like that. You know, I know I'm up 15,000, but today could have been a $70,000 day. And if it wasn't for COCP having that offering, I know that we could have had a home run trade there. But that's just the way it goes. You know, you have to wake up and just remember it's a new day every single day, guys. You know, you have to be disciplined. You have to have this a mindset that you know your process, you know your strategies, and you know these work day in and day out. You know, this morning I woke up and my account was down 9,000. Okay, I fought it all the way back to almost $117,000, and then I got slammed with an offering and my account was back down to $95,000. Okay. I then brought it all the way back up to $115,000 to close out the day, and that was a $20,000 gain through a couple of trades. So you have to keep your head up, guys. You know, there's going to be a lot of emotions throughout trading. There's going to be a lot of hard times. There's going to be a lot of, you know, I've lost $5,000 in an offering on LPCN. I've lost $10,000 on LLIT in 2 different offerings. I just lost $21,000 in COCP in an offering. The key is, guys, you have to keep the train moving, okay? You have to keep your process. If you know your process works, then continue to use it. If it doesn't work, well, I have a guide that teaches you guys my process. You know, I learned in my career the best throughout. You know, I spent about $4,000 to $6,000 in buying different guides and being a part of different chat rooms throughout my career. I posted that link right there. It's a true story. You know, I'm not here to sell anything. If I was, I'd be selling you guys left and right. But this is my video series guide. But if I'm a firm believer on studying, guys, and I hope you guys are too. The best thing I say is study, study, study. I used to study back in the day. I used to study 14 hours a day nonstop. Okay, and what's going on, Diver Standing? Check call, Lucci, Dan, what's going on? I used to study, 14 hours a day. Now it's like 10 to 12 hours, but a lot of my time is spent with you guys now. And I just continue to refine my strategies and my processes. And now I'm trading in options as well, so I'm trying to really refine those strategies because I don't know a lot about options. I've taken that account from 1,000 to 11,000 now in about 15 days. But, here's a thing that I want you to learn right here, right now. If you just listen to anything, listen to this, okay? Your goal in trading is not to hit home runs every single day, but it is to, when you trade stocks, it is to stay alive. It is to literally stay alive every single day. As soon as you take, if you have a $20,000 account, as soon as you take your account in one day and go all in and you lose and you get stuck in an offering on COCP, there goes half your account. Now you're down to 10,000. And then you go all in another stock, now you're down to 4,000. And in 2 trades, you're now down from $20,000 to $4,000 because you went all in. The key is to stay alive, to hit base hits. And then when the opportunity arises every now and again, sure, size up. But you will very rarely see me go all in. And when I'm all in, I am 95.5 on this trade. Okay, NCTY was an all-in trade for me, and I made just over $375,000. That's my best trade in my career. I've had a couple of those trades in my career. And, I'm just here to motivate you guys. I'm just here to show you guys these things are possible. I've done some things in my career, and honestly, I don't have to work another day in my life if I don't want to. First of all, because I'm smart with my money, and second of all, just because, I've done so well over the years with my trading career. And I'm blessed to be able to do that. That's not me bragging. That's not me saying, hey, look at me. Hey, all I want to do is to sit here and to motivate you guys. And if I can show one more person that I turned 1,000 into 132,000 in 67 days, fully verified every single day, I have a trade review, and I'll pull that up here in a little bit. But that's it, and hopefully I can motivate one more person to say, you know what, I've seen Cam do this, and over the past 2 weeks, he's made I think I've made almost $100,000 in like 6 days. I don't know. Let's go back and look here. Let's go back and look at my challenges. Let's go back to day 60 and see what my account was at. I have it right here. I have my accounts, and every day I post about it. Every single day I have a review of my trades. Every single day I go over my total gains, my total losses, and how much I've made on the account. There's day 63. This is my $50,000 trade in my inherited IRA that one day. Where's day 60? Let's go back to day 60 here. We're close. Okay, day 60. Day 60, I was at $22,000. I've now made $132,000. So in 7 days, I am up $110,000 in trading. That's reality, guys. That is full-on 100% reality. There is no BSing. There is no, saying, oh, I did this, oh, I did that. Sure, you guys can, maybe not believe completely what I do, and that's your choice. At the end of the day, it's your choice to be able to, follow me every single day and say, what, is he legit? Is he doing what he's doing? Is he spending 12, hours a day, 13 hours a day BSing, or is he on here, trading for real? I really don't know how I would fake this. It would take so much work. But at the end of the day, when I remember back in the day, I would just make sure I'd follow verified traders. People that were very open to sharing their trades, very open to sharing their losses, very open to sharing their wins. And, you have to make that decision. And I don't, fault you either way. I don't fault you for saying, maybe what I'm doing is not real, not right, or whatever. And I don't, everybody's got their own opinion, and their, open to that, you know. And I'm always on the fence to believing anyone and anything, okay? But, you know, I was super cautious when I was buying people's guides back in the day, and, you know, making sure that it was legit. And, you know, I would basically just say, you know, am I learning things from this person, and is he doing things the right way? And I come on here every day, and I show you guys all my trades. I even traded HOLX because I had CV News. That was a really expensive stock. I made $267 on it. Raj, your name is Cam the Man for a reason. He's legit. You've changed my life, man. That's so awesome. You know, that's truly what I want to get. I'm only 25 years old. I want to be like, you know, 30 and have like 30 millionaire students. Man, honestly, to be real, hopefully it's 1,000 millionaire students. You know, I'm looking to seriously, you know, try and teach you guys everything that I know throughout my career. You know, I'm still young in my career. Believe it or not, guys, I've only been doing this for it's been okay, my first trades I ever made with real money was like April 2016, but I started doing this full time. That was back when I was trading in college, working for Domino's Pizza, trading while I was giving delivery drives throughout my career at Domino's. I'd be delivering pizza and trading all at the same time. Good times. But I started trading full time. I think it was August or June, somewhere in there, of 2017. So what is that? That is about two and a half years. I've probably only been trading full time about 2 years. Let's see. So wait, 2018, 2019, and I took a lot of time off throughout, going to Europe for 35 days, Hawaii for 10, then going to the doctors a lot. So I'd say just over 2 years full time trading. And I've done about, during that time, I've done about $2.65 million trading, roughly somewhere in there. Not exact, but and so, but I'm just saying this, guys, and it's also, and honestly, it all started from $1,000. I've never taken from that initial investment of $1,000 on August 31st, 2017. I've never taken out any money except when I started with that $1,000. So that initial investment of $1,000, okay, I've never touched anything besides that since then. It's always been from that initial investment. I've funded 2 different accounts worth $1,000. This is my third account. Really, only other time I funded something was like $25,000 or $35,000 in TOS, but I made, I don't know, like $50,000 or something like that. But anyways, guys, I'm not here to throw numbers out. I'm literally just here to motivate you guys, and you know, this is truly what can happen. You know, if I start with $1,000, I'm hoping that I'm motivating every single one of you guys to maybe just, you know, look at trading. Maybe just want to learn trading. Okay, maybe just want to, you know, just dabble into trading. But as a teacher and a mentor to you guys, you know, I want to be the best trader and the best teacher that I can be now. You know, it's not just one-sided anymore. That's why I created my guide. It took me over 1.5 years to make, because I really took that very, very seriously. I had editors. I made sure legality-wise we were good to go. It took a ton of work. You know, I had people look it over from friends, from traders, things of that nature. I was finally able to release it, I think like 4 months ago, something like that. And it goes over literally how I can do this. It's as simple as that. How do I turn $1,000 into $1 million in 10 months in 1 week? How do I turn $1,000 into $132,000 in 67 days? It literally covers, like, step by step exactly what I trade. You know, my momentum strategies, my overnight strategies. The overnight strategies are key when you're under 25,000. My momentum strategies are key when you're over 25,000. My swing trading strategies are the most important to learn overall, because it teaches you how to momentum trade and overnight trade and be patient or take profits all at the same time. And then, you know, I have 3 or 4 hours of questions. I have 2 or 3 hours of live trading, which is extremely important. It goes over my level 2, my time and sales. I mean, I can't stress it enough how important having a correct process is. But I'm not here to sell you guys, you know. I'm not even going to go down that lane. I realize that I've been saying having a correct process in my guide is so important. It's up to you guys to take advantage of it or not, you know. There really isn't another way to learn except for you making tons of mistakes, taking you years to learn, rather than, you know, learning from all my mistakes and speeding up your process. You know, I'll post that link to my guide one more time. But anyways, let's go over today's trades now. I'm not here to, you know, sell you guys on anything. And the reason why it costs is because it shows me that not only that you guys aren't BSing, but it shows to yourself that you're not BSing. Because clicking that purchase button for a couple, it's just under $2,000, is a very big deal. You know, it's a very it's a very big deal. Tori Wilder, a couple people asking, what does it consist of? You can go in my link in my bio on Instagram and click that link, and then you can see how much or see what it consists of. It's a 2.5 minute video you can watch. Overnight is very important, Raj, and people don't realize that. But overnight is a kind of a loophole to being able to day trade somewhat, but not getting charged for a PDT. It's not day trading because you hold it overnight, but you could get long at 4:59 or 7:59 Eastern Standard and sell it at 4:01 in the morning, and that's not counted as a day trade. And it's a very important thing to learn is overnight strategies. That's one of my most key strategies, not only to be under 25,000, but people who trade a 9 to 5 job. Learning an overnight strategy is literally gonna be like the perfect strategy you could ever learn. Some of you guys I know have a 9 to 5 job on here. Maybe 50% of you guys do. My guide teaches you guys exactly how my overnight strategies work. Some of my biggest trades were from overnights. I'd buy it at market close, and I'd wake up to a 60-70% gap up. And I didn't do anything except for sleep, and then I just sell it at the open because I'm gonna take my profits. I'm not gonna just watch it go like this. I'd rather sell at the open, take my profits because that's what I wanted to do. Look for a gap up, and then wait for a re-entry off consolidation. Yeah, and not everybody wants to do overnights, but it's one of the best, if not the best strategy to learn when you have a 9 to 5 job. How much is my course? It's just under $2,000, but it doesn't come with student loans, and it's much cheaper than any tuition you'll probably ever pay in your life. So just think of it like that. You're paying for tuition. You're paying a professor or a teacher some of your, I don't know, some of your money. But it's not just that. It's the reason why I charge for it is not for the money. It's for you and for me to know that you're dedicated and that you're telling yourself you're dedicated. Because you're not going to buy that if you're not willing to put the time in. There's no way you're going to buy that and be like, okay, I'm gonna be half in, half out. When you press that button, you're all in my mind, and that's the main reason. I don't want to have anybody half-assing anything. I don't like to cuss. I don't want anybody half-assing anything. I don't want anybody to say, oh, it's $300. Okay, let me just try it and see if it works, and if it doesn't, whatever. You click that button, you're dedicated. You're in. You're gonna try and make it work. You're gonna put in the time. You're the one that I want to talk to, and I have no problem responding to you. You guys get first hand in my DMs. I'll usually respond to my student video series guide students within 5 to 10 minutes because I know you guys aren't here to waste my time. You're actually serious and wanting to learn and wanting to be a solid trader, and this is what you want to do with your life, or even if this is what you want to do part-time. At least it shows me that you're dedicated and that you want this, and I have no problem responding to those people. Yeah, okay, so let's go over my trades. Sorry about that. Let's go over my trades today, guys. So first off, let's go ahead and pull them up because I posted some of them on the trading floor. If you guys want to be a part of my free chat room, links in the description below. It's 100% free, no questions asked. You literally just sign up. I do that for you guys. I don't know anybody who who's on my level that really offers free trading. I really don't. It's not to brag. It's just to say anybody who's doing the things that I'm doing, they usually charge for a chat room. Okay, so NOVN, guys, is my first trade. I took about 50,000 shares on the news that NOVN was working on a CV, look, you can see here, nitric oxide gas inhalation for severe acute respiratory syndrome and coronavirus, COVID infection. I saw this news on TOS. Somebody brought this up in chat, and I literally I shouted him out. He was honestly a great alert, and this is why trading with a chat room, trading with people is such a big deal. Join my chat room. The link is in the description below. It's 100% free, and this is why it's so important, guys. Not only do I have a scanner that honestly I get probably about 60 to 80% of my trades from, but you have eyes and ears everywhere in the room. You have people that communicate, and this. Honestly, the reason why I made about 10 grand in this stock is thanks to a trader in the room who alerted this to me, who alerted this to our chat room, who then created people to. I know a lot of people in our room who banked on NOVN. They pointed out this news here, and his name is where'd it go? Sorry about that. His name is Splash Hits. This guy in chat, let me scroll back. I'll scroll back. It'll take me a little bit because it's been a very, busy day. But you guys are going to see what he posted. And immediately I clicked the link on TOS to confirm it. And it was confirmed, and I immediately went long, 50,000 shares. I'm kind of frustrated I didn't go more shares, especially with that kind of move. But you don't know when something's going to react and not react. And I didn't know for sure if this news was going to react or not react, or if it already was priced in today. It was kind of hard to tell, but I was willing to take a risk. And it popped up so quick that I had to take profits, but I actually scalped it 2 or 3 times after to make about $10,000 on it. Let's see. You're going to see it coming up here in our chat room here. Where are you? Where are you, man? I know we posted it right in here. Okay, where are you? Splash. Maybe I went too far. I think I went just a hair too far. Yeah, it was somewhere in here. It was right. You're going to see it coming up. Immediately when I saw that, I was like, no way, is that true? And then I went to go look at it, and I was like, whoa, that's legit. Okay, let's see, it's coming up. Right. Where are you, man? Okay, NOVN CV News, right there. Soon as I saw that post from Splash Hits, I immediately went to TOS. I looked. I was like, yeah, that doesn't look right. Let's go ahead and look. Yeah, Fabas, Ace and Jordan. Jordan lives close to me. Ace does not. But honestly, a longer term goal of mine is to have a trading floor full of like rock solid traders. You know, people that are in all reality doing over maybe 1.5, $2 million a year type traders, and I want them all to be on a floor, and I want to rent out an office, and then we communicate, and that's how I want to like. And then Normagnal Trading would be a part of those traders. We would, constantly be educating and creating ideas throughout the day with those traders. I got a lot of cool things coming throughout my life, guys. This is just the beginning, but it takes time. NOVN guys right here. So it didn't really look like much, right? NOVN share closed 35% higher. But if you actually click that, which makes it even, better, okay, it like hides it, but he found this immediately. 3 minutes after, they hit it in the PR. They say NOVN share closed 35% higher, and you're like, all right, that's not much. But I saw him say CV News, and then I clicked. Then I saw, okay, currently planning trials for nitric oxide inhalation therapy for coronavirus. Immediately, boom, long. I clicked this link actually before just to confirm, to see where this took me. Literally, I saw these 2 studies and then coronavirus on the end of them, and I'm like, all right, that's a huge deal in this market. And so immediately, thanks to the idea to Splash Hits, I went long on it. And I alerted it to the room, and I know a lot of people banked on it. You can see me alerting it to the room right here. 211 NOVN coronavirus PR, and then I posted the link. So, that's the power of a chat room, guys. It really is. You bounce ideas off one another, you find ideas, you find things sooner than one another, and things like that can happen. So NOVN I banked on. And then, what was the other one? So AIM was another big trade that I made today. I'm just going to click the ones on the floor here for right now. And then, so AIM I made about almost $13,000. Basically, there's a lot of clutter going on here. But basically, the 2 main trades, everything else was pretty much break even, was me longing at a 343.49 average, 10,000 shares right here, and then scaling out at 416, 431, 454. Taking a scalp, 10,000 shares, 471 out 479. And I had 1,000 shares left at 573 there somehow. I think it was from one of these trades. Oh, I think I added a little bit more, something like that. I don't know. Maybe that was just a break-even trade. And my second trade was a 28 average trade with about 6,200 shares. right in here, selling out 6,700 shares, 738, just over that. And then this was kind of a break-even kind of deal in here. And that was basically it, guys, on AIM. So I banked there. Now, getting into COCP. Now, this is where my mind got all effed up. My mind got all effed up from this one trade right here, guys. This one trade, I was like, you know what? What's going on, Omar? What's going on, Ethan? I was like, you know what? This is going to be a home run trade. And I really was in the driver's seat. I made some money coming up. I had, you can see here, I had 25,000 shares on COCP here. My first trade here. And then I just started getting out at 183 and 11,000 shares at 209. 5,000 shares at 194. I relonged a 188 average in here with another, I don't even know. I think it was, how many shares did I have? I think it was like 40,000 shares, I think. And I was up another, $6,000-7,000. And I was like, and once we got above $2, I was like, here we go. This is confirming. Once I saw the volume, once we got above $2, I was like, here we go. This is going to be a home run trade. And honestly, my goals were to scale out 260s, 270s was my goal for profit gain of roughly about $40,000 on that trade. The account would have been at $160,000 to $170,000 if that trade panned out, which I really do think it would have. Out of nowhere, we got an offering. I turned my head. This thing had an offering, and you can see me panicking out here. 159. Luckily I got like 16,000 shares out at 159. But the other 22,812 shares I took off at 146. And that was a total of a $21,000 loser. And when that happened, my mind was literally just like, it was so conjumbled. It was like I was like planning on having a good day. My vibes were good. Everything was going good. It was like another big day, and I could just see myself having like a $60,000 day. And I was like, this is, I was sitting in the driver's seat. I was like, here we go. This is going to be a rock solid day, and I'm excited, and my vibes are up, and I'm, and then to get crushed like that is a big emotional and psychological problem that a lot of traders will have, is not being able to shake that off, because you have this mindset, you have this idea, you're pretty confident, you're sitting in the driver's seat, and then out of nowhere you get stuck in that offering. And I go from being up to just under $117,000 on the account to literally being slammed to $95,000 in my account. And I remember like looking at that, and I'm like, no way. Like, is this real? Like, how in the hell? Like, is this even a thing? Like emotionally and psychologically, I am bent. I've been up since 4 a.m. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. because this market has been hot. It's been worth it, but I've been up since 4 a.m. and literally, I was like, okay, I could pay myself $20,000-30,000 to waking up at 4 a.m. That's fine with me. But getting up at 4 a.m. and losing $5,000 and out of nowhere just having your whole entire day crushed is something that you need to learn from. Something that emotionally and psychologically traders will just get crushed by. And I was able to bounce back with $21,000 in profits after that because I've been there and done this so many times. I've refreshed my brain so many times on how things like this can happen. And that's why you don't go all in on any one stock, But anyways, guys, I'm taking too long on here. That's basically my day. One other trade, BNGO, I took two trades on. I saw this had coronavirus in their PR, so I started going long here on some slides. Spiked up. Once we had this consolidation breakout and like a little ascend triangle, I re-added some there for a 67 average. Brandon Bond, the link in the description is for the scanners. You have to have Trade Ideas and My Settings. Trade Ideas is a recurring subscription. My Settings is a one-time payment. Is there any overnight scanners? No, I don't. I mean, I use them for overnights, but there's no specific overnight scanners. And then I relonged here. So I got out with a 67 average, 20,000 shares, about 85 average there, just under 85 average, or maybe just right at 85 average. And then I relonged another, looks like almost 25,000 shares there, about an 83.9 average, and I got out most of my position at $1. 26,000 shares scaled out, and the rest 4,000 shares at 92.84. And I saw this pop up after hours, and I'm like, that is either some short that was bent, which I think that's what happened. I think there was a big size short that was getting scared and covered. We actually started to recover into the close. This thing could gap up tomorrow too, but I just didn't want to take any risks. And I sold that one perfectly for that trade as well. So, you know, a couple of big winners, one big loser, and just a lot of clutter throughout. CODX was a $1,600 winner that I had. I bought it on this dip. Let's maximize the sell here. So I bought it on that dip, 3,000 shares at 984, and I was out 1040 for a $1,600 winner there. After seeing INO go, like, it bounced like from, I don't even know, went from 850 all the way up to like 12 bucks almost. Did we get to 12? I thought we did. Yeah, we did. So we bounced all the way from 943 all the way back up to 1341. It's a huge bounce. Alright guys, that's really it today. Do you guys have any questions, comments, concerns? I lost just under $2,000 in my options account today. SPY puts. I was taking too much size, trying to hit home runs when I shouldn't. That's alright, I'll bounce back. Any questions, comments, concerns about my guide, about my free chat, about the scanner, or anything before I go? Here's a couple of scans from the scanner today, guys. So, Normac Null Trading Scanner. Normac Null Low Float Washout Long caught AIM at 315. We ran all the way up to 875 for 177% alert. And then NOVN 42.84 on the scanner here on our Normac Null Low Float Momentum. Ran all the way to 105, 145.1% alert there. Easy to make money, but what's the best way to retain wealth? So that's a whole nother conversation. So now that I have wealth, I'm invested in the markets longer term. I have an inherited IRA. Any money that I have sitting around is always going to be in a money market fund, which gives me a 1.25% dividend, I think, per year. So if you have $1 million, that's an extra $12,500. If you have $2 million, so on and so forth. You know, you can do some angel investing. You know, looking at real estate is a positive, which I've been doing. I've been learning a lot about real estate. But yeah, I mean, just because you have wealth doesn't mean you retain it. But the way my mind works is I have so many different ideas going at once, and I make sure when I execute with my finances that I do everything properly in the right way. And so, honestly, I have a lot of cash, and I'm glad that I do. I have a ton of cash on hand because I don't like where the market's at. I'm not saying I'm invested longer term, but you know, just by being cash right now, I've saved a ton of money. Just by being cash. And you know, when the time is right, the time is right. But I've studied the market since the 1900s, and you know, I've watched almost every documentary, and you know, there's a general idea with what works with the markets. And you know, I'm not saying the market can't keep going up. I'm just saying for right now, I am invested, but I'm not invested that heavily in the markets longer term. But when the time is right, just like when I trade, when I size up, I'm very confident. When I'm not sized up like now, I'm just there to make some money and get some dividends. But yeah, I mean, retaining wealth is very hard. You know, you can make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, but retain that money. Not being stupid, buying Ferraris, buying Rolex is another thing. That's the next chapter of my life that I've been working on. You know, but once I was, you know, poor, and now I'm very well off, and now I have a fun problem to have. What do I do with my cash, right? But that's going into entrepreneurship, and I'm not going to go into that. I'm here just for trading. Maybe I'll do like an entrepreneurship webinar, or maybe I'll have like a class full of that someday in my life. For sure in my life, but within the next like year or so. But for right now, I'm just here to motivate you guys on how to turn a small amount into a big amount, guys. Keep you guys all motivated, you know. So I'll start with $1,000. Always remember that. So, all right, guys. Please click the please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon if I make new videos. I would really appreciate that. It helps my channel out a ton. Check out the links in the description below. If you're interested in the free chat, check that out. If you're interested in my video series, guys, teach you all my strategies and processes. Click that as well in the links in the description below. Yeah, I was in college trading for a little bit. Honestly, just work on overnights and swing trading, and that's extremely important for when you're in college because you won't have time to trade day trading very well, but swing trading and overnights are very important for that. That's what I did when I was in college. Taught me a lot. Alright, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to if I make new videos. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I hope that you guys all had a great trading day. I hope you guys all got something out of this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta make some dinner late tonight. It's already 9. Jesus. Alright. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to if I make new videos. Cheers, team, and go.